Leon, the young ambassador in Switzerland. I have started a new series. Well, we're continuing the new series, inspiring interviews with role models, where I interview various role models in various fields to showcase as many career options available as possible to us young girls. Today I'm with Milena and Pelusi. Hello, Milena. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Daniela.
Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, with pleasure. My name is Milena Pelusi, and I work as a senior manager in contract and development manufacturing at Amgen. I'm originally from Italy, with a background in industrial chemistry and 18 years experience in pharmaceutical industry.
How did you realize that you wanted to, or what did you want to be when you were my age?
Oh, I didn't have such clear ideas. When I was young, even at the high school, I didn't have a dream job. And then at some point, suddenly, I had to think a bit more seriously about a profession. And at that point, I wanted to be a psychologist. But my plan was to get independent from my family and my parents as soon as possible and find a job as soon as possible. So that didn't match up. And that's why I decided to study industrial chemistry. It was a very pragmatic decision.
And you said you are originally from Italy. So how did you decide to come to Switzerland?
Oh, that's a long path. Right after university, I started working immediately in pharmaceutical industry, and I worked in the area of Rome where I'm originally from for a number of years. Then I decided to move to the north of Italy, so there was already a step. And I moved to the area of Monza, Milano, and then it was just by chance. I always stayed open to opportunities. I'm a person that likes new challenges, likes to get out of the comfort zone. And know what? I was just approached by an headhunter, an opportunity came, and I told myself, why not? I have always heard good things about living in Switzerland from a personal standpoint. I was happy in Italy as well, but I thought I would stay with an adventure.
And when and why did you want to have the career you have today?
Well, actually, when I started in pharmaceutical industry, I was much more focused on technical field. Of course, I was coming from a chemical industry degree, so I was really focused on quality, technology, engineering. And then again, I stayed open to hearing what could happen in life, and I was offered a position in project management. When I was studying at university, I never heard about project management. So I had no idea the industry could be something different than being in front of a laboratory equipment or an engineering equipment. And that was really a changing moment in my business life, because I found out, I got a sense that I could combine my scientific and logical skills with my passion for people behavior, teams dynamics. So I could a little bit bring that psychological motivation and psychological passion into the pharmaceutical life and piece of my job.
That sounds very interesting, and also a great combination. So what exactly do you do in your job?
In my job, I manage the manufacturing of products at suppliers. Suppliers are companies that produce a product on the behalf of the company where I now work, but also in previous companies where I worked, depending on technologies and resources availability. And these suppliers are called contract manufacturing organization. And my role is to coordinate the internal cross-functional teams, as well as engage in relationship with the external party. So that entails project management, having that's what I actually really like about my job, is having the 360 degrees view on the product supply from beginning until the end, and being able to combine both tactical and strategical activities on the product.
And you said that during your studies you didn't learn about project management and so on. So what was the most important subject you studied for your current job?
I could not say that during the university I got prepared for this job. As I said, I was passionate about psychology. So in my free time, while I was studying at university, I always kept reading a number of books, which were more on the psychological field, and nothing to deep dive, because that was not my field of study, but I really kept the traction with this passion. Of course, as I am in my job combining technical and teams dynamic work and responsibilities, I can use that piece of personal studying, personal development that I carried during my education with a number of things that I studied at university. But I think what the university gave me most was the understanding of the technical challenges. So in my current role, I'm not the technical expert of most of the activities that we do, but I should be able to understand when we are doing activities or when we have challenges, problems, what is the risk for the product, how we can mitigate the risk and find a solution in a collaborative way with both the internal and the external colleagues. So I think what the university prepared me for most is to stay focused, work hard, and find those risks and opportunities in all the activities that we do.
And first of all, those are really good learnings. And thinking about technical fields, why do you think that few girls select to study in technical fields such as chemistry or engineering? And was it in your university very male dominated, or was it balanced?
My university experience was more male dominated, though I believe there are fields where the situation is even more unbalanced. So I think the balance between female and male in my study career, my university career, was good enough. I can't say with certain why there are few female in the technical fields, but my personal feeling is really about all the cultural surrounding, the education. As I said, I studied in my personal development through the year a number of books, and I was really touched by a book that was called well, I'm gonna translate from Italian, of course, but it was From the Side of the Women, From the Side of the Girls. And this book really opened my eyes, because it was talking about how even in the childhood, we a kind of influence the way of thinking of female by letting them play more with dolls or with kitchen stuff. So promoting that sense that this is right for female, while giving trucks and cars to little boys, and alluding that boys are more for this kind of active or more technical activities. I see there is a lot of shift. I believe the community and parents are becoming more and more sensitive. So I'm hoping that all these things are helping to drive a shift in this unbalanced situation.
Yeah, no, I also think that's a really good reading, and it's actually very true. And how do you think we can help break the bias and shifting in early ages?
I think first of all by example, and that's the first reason why I'm here. I'm also a mom of two girls my own, so the first thing I do when I'm at home is to show my girls that you can do everything. Like a male, you can also approach your personal life, have a family, as well as to carry on your development as a professional. So I think that's the first effort, or the first important thing that we as a female should be doing. The teaching is the other one. So as now I'm interacting with you, I hope I'm putting a little bit of a little seed that give you some tips on things that you can approach, how you can see things different, and how you can position yourself. And I think this should be really more broadly through the education. make sure that when we approach male and female through the school, since the very early stage, we offer the same opportunity. We teach male and female that there is not right job for female versus job for male. There is not right color that women shall dress and right color for men that men shall dress, and so on, carrying on. So opening the door to both male and female for whatever they want to achieve in life.
That's a very good leading by example. And what recommendation or advice would you give young girls?
Based on my experience, my message to young girls will be stay open to what can happen in life, be open to try new things, be open to challenges. As you see, I was not thinking at all about being in the pharma industry. I was not thinking about project management. I didn't know that existed. But look, not everyone is born with such a talent that the path is designed, so things can change. You can learn about yourself something new every day. And the other thing I would suggest is to stay close to your beliefs. So strive to do what you like, never compromise who you are in favor of what you do.
Thank you so much, Milena, for being here today. And I really like the interview because I actually think very similar to you.
Thank you so much, Daniela. I really enjoyed it. Congratulations for what you are doing. I think you are really an example as well. So keep going and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.